Always with the obnoxiously long password. Humans cannot be here!
Where's here?
The land of luck. You best start blending in.
Hello.
Well, this was so fun. There's so many different elements to it. I want to know kind of the creative process because there's, cute characters and there's an addition of a cat and all this stuff. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. I was at Skydance Animation developing a series when they asked me to consider directing this movie. And at the time, I looked at sort of the materials that were part of that project. There were two things that I was drawn to. One was the idea that the lead character was growing up in foster care, and the other was a little leprechaun. So in my head, I'm like, okay, I could see the potential of taking a lead character that has no family and creating a story around the fact that she finally gets a family. Because I come from a big family. It's the most important thing to me. And I thought, oh, I would love to be able to tell a story about that. And then with the idea of the leprechaun, I was like, wait a minute. What if I take this leprechaun and I create a whole magical world that this leprechaun and other lucky creatures are, that live that we never knew existed? So for me, kind of this sort of deep emotional core of finding a family told in a super magical world, I thought that those two things were super interesting. So I had said, okay, what if I want to do something like this? And they go, go do it.
Well, that's, it's a heavy subject, but it's an important subject to talk about, her aging out of the foster system. And she was such a lovely character that you guys created.
Yeah, that really comes down to kind of this amazing moment of research that we had. Myself and Keel Murray, our writer, met with these amazing young adults who had been through very similar circumstances as our lead character, Sam. And when we met with them, we were so taken by their positivity, the idea that they don't give up. They've had many things thrown at them in lives and they have to make it through anyway. And they're so hopeful and generous of heart. They would do anything for their friends. And we were so kind of moved by their stories. We were just, that is our story of our girl, these heroes in life that have real bad luck that keep going and end up creating an amazing life for themselves.
Well, you definitely did that with that character. She was always positive in the midst of, all her bad luck and things going wrong. And I think that's such a great, thing to say for children. I have two kids. And so that's always a good thing to show to kids, think life isn't always going to go the way you want, but, stay positive through it all. So can you talk a little bit about that theme?
Yeah, I think that's really it, isn't it? And we were just inspired by these young adults that we met. We're like, we've got to do it. And then obviously in our case, the movie's called Luck, and we wanted Sam to have two kinds of bad luck, right? The emotional kind of bad luck that we just talked about, but also that bad luck that we can all relate to every single day when things go wrong, right? But we just gave it to her over and over and over again. We definitely wanted to laugh about that. Humans are obsessed with luck. They're obsessed with good luck and bad luck. And we found humans, we like to share our bad luck stories because I think we like the idea that we made it through. We're proud of ourselves. Even though I had to run to an interview and the guy next to me spilled his coffee on my new white shirt, I still got the job. I think as humans, we like this idea that we can overcome our bad luck, So we thought that would be fun and relatable.
Yeah. And I think it's interesting because it kind of shows, the good area is kind of a little bit like heavenly. It's it's a beautiful representation. Then you don't want to go to the bad place because it's not as exciting.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine? I think humans, can you imagine how, if you think of your best day ever where everything goes smoothly, that's what the good luck creatures, that's how they live. They never have bad luck, but they also don't really know how to handle anything that goes wrong. So,
choosing a cat, I think that's such a cute, thing to choose. I've got a cat right now trying to get into this room, but how did you come up with these characters of the cats the addition of the cats.
Yeah. The cat for us made perfect sense because we needed good luck creatures to be able to go from the land of luck and be in the human world to make sure everything's working right. And cats would be invisible in the human world, right? So you couldn't send a leprechaun down there to figure stuff out. Like leprechauns don't want to be seen. So the cats for us made perfect sense. And then the black cat, Bob, our black cat, we thought that was so fun because everyone, at least is certain people would assume that he's bad luck. So we wanted him to, be like Sam, right? So that Sam looks at this bad luck cat and is like, I know just how you feel. And then the fun for the audience and for us to realize that he's actually a good luck cat was just something we thought would be really entertaining.
That is very cute. I don't know how those black cats got that bad name, but they're wonderful cats for their own right.
I know, but in Scotland, black cats are lucky. So there you go.
What are you doing here?
Good luck to us both. What about Jeff?
Und steil, yeah, steil. Go down that.
I have no words.